Welcome to E360 TV, the live streaming and on-demand destination for influential voices and enlightened audiences. We offer trending, grassroots, and purpose-driven content across a diverse range of interests. E360 TV is more than just watching programs. We offer the ability to interact with live shows connecting audiences to real, authentic influencers and storytellers while streaming to millions of devices. Real experiences. Raw conversations. One destination for it all. E360 TV.
Good morning to you. Okay, it is Monday, so I already know, and I'm doing something behind the screen, so I was trying to play it off. Good morning, you guys, and welcome to today's installment of Bathrobe Moments. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm your host, Lauren Michaels Harris. Let me tell you something before we get into what happened over the weekend. Remember, I told you guys 6 years ago how I would get up and I would have all these great intentions about, I want to do it today. I am going to have the best day ever. And then I would stub my pinky toe and cuss for the next 3 hours. That was how the show came about. I spoke to what is greater than, I said, look, we need to figure something out here. I need something that can help me get the trajectory of my purpose directly in line with purpose as soon as possible. And this is how we got to this spot. Well, this morning, first of all, my alarm, I must not have set it because I didn't wake up at 4:14. I woke up at 5:02. So I'm usually already on the way to the health club. So I get up, I run down, I have a routine. I am open the front blinds, turn off the lights through the phone outside, the floodlights, and then head towards the kitchen. Well, to get there, I have to go past that table. Look at those corners, right? She reached out, grabbed my kneecap this morning, almost ended up in pieces out. The trash man's out there right now. She's lucky. I'm telling you what, if it wasn't for Brian killing me for doing it, my knee, and it's the one I had replaced. I'm like, girl, you lucky that's titanium. That table is a female, by the way. So anyway, I just said all that to say this. See, this is why I love the promise where two or more of us comes together, something wonderful will happen. You all are the reason I was able to get over that. Just like that, even though I do have a big old bump on my knee, I still hit that treadmill like nobody's business today. And it was because I was walking every step towards you. I want you to remember something. When you're feeling like something like a table, but it was a person. Whoever betrayed you, whoever hurt you, whoever did anything that, made us feel, we all been there, right? Let me tell you something. Goes both ways. All of those disappointments led us to each other right now. So it was worth it. Don't you agree? That's the bell of purpose, y'all. When you hear it, what it means is, well, the truth has a ring to it. So when you hear the bell, it's just, I know we get busy. We try to do all kind of side jobs and what's that thing called? Multitask, right? But you know what? When you hear that bell, whatever you're doing, stop and lean in. Listen up. I'm guaranteeing you, there's something out there, and it has your name, your soul DNA right on it. So come and get it. Come and get it. Come and get it. Right? All right. Help me welcome to the show. As always, she's my sidekick. I call her my version of Ed McMahon. This is Lucy McGillicuddy Ricardo. Delicious. Tastes just like candy. So anyway, I'm so excited, for real. All my stuff came for the iHeartRadio show. So I'm upgrading. Bye. What is it called? F5 Fine microphone. Hello, Sennheiser, right? All the stuff came. We were down in the man cave yesterday. I have 3 sets being built down there. One for Bathrobe Moments. One so I can go into that space for that iRock radio show. And also my new podcast with Jax Young, country western singer from Nashville, called License to Love. That's going to be coming up in a month or so. But then also a third studio where I will be standing and doing my 10 minutes to change your life piece for IGTV. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. What'd you do over the weekend? Do you see how dry my lips look? I need some chapstick. Where is it? You know what? I really am excited about moving to the man cave because I have way too much junk on this desk. Here it is. But see, I know where everything is. So anyway, let me tell you about today's guest, you guys. Wait a minute. Did I forget something? Oh, real quick, because these sponsors and stuff, they don't play. You think they're not watching, and you get these emails. We noticed Lauren V8 last week. We noticed on Wednesday you held the can up, but we don't remember seeing you drink it. I'm gonna drink it. Okay, so I'm just not trying to piss off Heart of Hollywood. Hi, Giovanna Salas. First of all, you guys, still time. A couple more weeks to get. Oh, not that one. Still a couple more weeks to get this. Your copy of Shift magazine. In a couple weeks, they're pulling my face off and putting a new one on. So if you want to get that, we'll drop the link inside the chat this morning. And then also get over and get yourself your copy of Heart of Hollywood magazine. Here it is. And we are moving. We're moving from here to here. On the very back. So get over Heart of Hollywood magazine. I'm going to drop that. That's going to be on. Well, let me put it up there now. I'll just get it out of the way because when Dennis gets in here, it's going to be one humdinger of a show. So there we go. You want to get that? There it is. I'm going to put it at the bottom so it can, where is it? So it can ticker tape. Oh, wait, there. Okay. So anyway, I never did dress my lips up. Hold on. I want to know what you guys did over the weekend. In a couple of weeks, the time changes, which is officially autumn, which is when I have to start donning the robes every morning. So I'm getting it in. before then. Halloween candy out in the stores. So that's getting ready. We got to put Halloween up next weekend. I see Dennis has put this in there. Let me grab it. You guys remember Dennis Mallon, the actor? He's here today. He's here today, but I'm not even going to try to introduce him. You know why? My mentor has already done it for me. That's right. My mentor has already done it for me. And I'm like, my mentor, I'm trying to grow up and be just like this guy, for real. I'm not playing. I'm trying to grow up and be just like him. So here we go. Come on, Tiberius, do me a favor. Will you introduce Dennis for me? He said, yeah. Here we go. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, babies in their diapers, welcome to the Tiberius Show with your host, Tiberius Boy.
That's me, Tiberius. Today, we're going to talk about some very awesome stuff. We have a cool video game about where you get to be a hero, a book about a boy that doubles as a spy, and we have a totally awesome guest. Today we have the one, the only, the amazing Dennis Mallon. Dennis is an all-star actor like in real movies.
Real movies.
Hey, man, thank you so much, Tiberius. I've been looking forward to this for a while now.
Okay. Well, see, he made it easy. You guys, I couldn't beat that. There's no way. How cute was he? Right? How cute is he? We're going to talk to Dennis Mallon about that and a whole bunch of other stuff because guess what? Remember that song, Oh, Here She Comes? Change it to Oh, Here He Comes because here he comes. Dennis Mallon, world famous actor. He does real movies. Dennis, what movie is this? Blackout? Where'd he go? Oh, I guess he found out it really wasn't Tiberius here and just he got booted. He was having trouble with his computer this morning. We didn't even get to speak before the show started. So, well, in the meantime, let me show you this. He's not here. There he is at the Cannes. Is it Cannes or Cons? Somebody tell me. What's it rhyme with? I always get it wrong. Seriously. World Film Festival winner for Killer Miller. We'll talk about that. We're also going to talk about this. The Huntress. The Huntress. Yeah. Dennis is that guy. Look at that face, right? I think he's part of the, Arcadia. That's my Godfather thing. It's horrible. I'm not even good at it. I watched Set It Off the other night. Remember that movie with Queen Latifah and Jada Pinkett and Kimberly Elise, homegirl from my hometown, Ben Harbor, Vivica Fox. One of the jump starts for a lot of those girls. But anyway, they had a scene in there mimicking the Godfather. I can't do it. Dennis is back. Let's see how long he stays there. I ain't hitting the clock again. Should have been here. Oh, hi, Dennis.
Morning.
Thank God for Tiberius.
Thank God for Tiberius, man. That was the toughest interview, one of the toughest I've done.
Really?
In my career. Until now, of course.
I'll steer clear going on his show. He's just so. I'm telling you what.
Yeah.
How'd you find him, or did he find you?
We found each other. A good friend of mine, Trini Kirsty, does a podcast in the same studio as Tiberius. So I met Tiberius's father. I met Tiberius, and we totally hit it off. And I saw some of Tiberius's work, and I'm like, yeah, just let me know. So he literally had to put me out for 6 weeks. The kid is so busy. He put me out for 6 weeks.
Wow.
And then you obviously saw it. It was just a great fun time.
Yeah, I watched that last night prepping for today's show.
Thank you.
So, can you hook me up with Tiberius?
Without a doubt.
All right, y'all heard him, right?
Huh? Yeah.
I'm just telling them, they're bearing witness.
Yeah, I'll call his father right after this, man. He's
awesome.
He's an awesome kid. You
is.
guys love each other.
I love him already. Listen, say hello to everybody. Tell them where you're at in the world and give us a little input on what you've been doing since the last time you were here.
Sure. Well, good morning, everyone. Lauren, I'm so happy to be back. And your opening message was for me, by the way. We'll take that offline. I'm down here in Florida, kind of hiding during the pandemic, if you would. But, I hope everyone's safe and, you do what you have to do for you and your family. I've been busy, man.
Amen.
It's just, when we were on a few months ago, give or take, just have a lot going on and still have a lot going on. The older I get, the more my ADD affects me, and I just got to keep busy. I can't sit still.
Me too.
Which is interesting, right? You want to
Yeah.
talk about habits? I've got a habit. I wake up oatmeal Jim, just like you, sir. So that's
I know. I saw you eating it in the green room.
exactly.
I was like, dang, he making me hungry. Yeah.
I didn't wake up at 4:30. I woke up more like 8:30, but that's a whole nother. Daddy, We're Back got picked up. The dramedy that I did with Angela Jones and Valencia, that got picked up by Glued TV.
Glued, Glued.
Yes, sir. They've got
Okay.
25 million subs, so we're really excited about that.
Yay!
Thank you. It's been announced, so it should be coming out really any day now, which that's exciting. And we shot that during the pandemic, Lauren.
Did you? Was that hard?
Not really, because you know the same people, you work with the same cast, so not that we were so insulated. It's just that we know each other so well. Everyone was just, who's vaccinated, who's not. Everybody was just so
Also,
cool
it was
about
post-vaccination when you guys started.
We started pre-vaccination.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, we really did. I'm trying to think the timeline. As soon as it really hit, we already signed up to go. Scripts are issued. We're good to go. And bam, it hit. And it's like, well, what do you want to do? You want to put it off for a year, 2 years? No, let's do it.
Right.
And we pushed through and got it done, which I was very excited about.
Not many people were able to do that. I have a lot of friends that are in the industry like you, and I know my friend Ren, who was doing Ozark.
Sure.
They had a rough time about it, having to quarantine, and then I have a friend that was doing some Tyler Perry stuff, and he said that they had to, way back at the beginning, they were working because he's got that base that was converted.
Oh yeah.
And so if you were doing a series or something, you came in, you had to stay until they finished the whole thing. You couldn't leave. If you left, you weren't coming back.
Exactly.
And so they were getting it done. I'm glad to see that, because it seems like for a lot of people, including myself, people either flourished or kind of went out of business, or changed up. So what would you say for you, Dennis, during the pandemic? Then we'll move forward. What was the thing that you brought out of it? What you know what I'm saying? How did it change your life?
Sure. How did it change my life? It hasn't per se. I'm very fortunate enough to keep the same hustle that I've always had.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been busy through it. I've done 6 different mask commercials. I've done podcast. I've done just a ton of stuff. Unlawful Duties has about 150,000 views on Amazon right now. My Western movie, Killer Miller. We've garnered 25 Best Movie Awards all through Europe and all through LA. I picked up 2 Best Actors. I haven't seen it yet, Lauren. I haven't even seen it yet. I'll see it in December. Okay.
You haven't seen the how when it's finished they let you come in and see what's it called, a rough cut or something?
Yeah, rough cut and edit, whatnot. Nope. Haven't seen a thing. I'm great friends with the executive producers, and they're like, "Oh, you'll see it in December."
Yeah. So I see you're on set right now for your next movie called The Boom Boom Room. I see that bed.
Yeah, you see the guitar in the bed.
You know those actors, y'all. That's the Boom Boom Room.
There's
walls could talk.
There's no boom booming in my life right now, Lauren.
Because you're so busy. I believe you. I keep an eye on you. I saw your IMDb stuff. And how many movies have you done?
Wow. I've got to check. I got to check the counter, and I'm not being that guy,
Mm-hmm.
A
lot.
70. I don't know. I know I'm basically locked into. I'm basically locked into 5-6 projects that I'm going forward with. I don't recall. You know me. My mentality is I put my head down. I grind. I look up. I see the sun. I smell the roses. I put my head back down. I've done that my entire life with various careers, man. It just I like the hustle.
Yeah.
And I love the work so much I just, if I'm not on set, I'm planning to be on set. I'm either producing or I'm networking. I'm making it happen. You got to bring the hustle. It's just like, you understand, everything was shut down during the pandemic, and kind of rightfully so. And depending on the situation, I was able to keep busy because I'm able to fill the funnel. And you got to look at it as it's business, man, right? It's not, my good friend Preston Walden says it's show business, not show friends.
Yeah.
And I'm able to keep myself busy through the network that I have. And I've got a manager now. I've had a manager now for about 2 years. I've got a publicist now. And they're getting the word out there, and I'm just keeping busy. It seems like one project begats another project.
That's exactly, I call it the slinky effect.
Bingo.
When you do something that you mean it, it then becomes meaningful for the world, and therefore the slinky, the back end, goes over the head right into the next opportunity.
I like that.
Speaking of opportunity, thank you. Ring the bell. Speaking of opportunity, I see that you've had an opportunity to go and get your license to carry since we were last here, because I certainly don't remember those guns.
Well,
are you prepping for a role, or is that just for shits and gigs?
Well, that's one of the first things I did when I came down to Florida, first off, because you can't do that in the Northeast. I usually say the communist Northeast, but I'll be good today.
You can't do what in the Northeast?
Carry. You can't have.
I'm talking about these guns. Oh my God! Oh, right overhead, y'all. You see that?
Oh man!
So you really do have a real gun, huh? Who
I
knew?
love you, man. I do.
Wow, he stepped right in that. Y'all see that?
That's
so
awesome.
Yeah. So let me ask you something. Have you ever had to? Because I know who I love. Who does it? He does it better than anybody to me. John Travolta. He could put on that weight like he did with Michael the Angel. Remember how fat he got in that?
Yeah.
And then he can come. Have you ever had to do that? Gain or lose weight? Actually change your body? Not just some makeup or prosthetics.
Yeah, so nothing too dramatic. When I think about that, I think about Matthew McConaughey. I think about Christian Bale. I mean, the transformation those gentlemen went through, God bless them, and that truly puts a toll on the body. I think I was reading something.
Will Smith did it too.
Who?
Will Smith, when he played Muhammad Ali. Remember how big he got?
Oh yeah. Well, Will's always been in great shape. He did post something on Instagram, I guess, 3 months ago, and he had the pandemic body, and he was funny about it. He posted this. He posted this 360, and he's rubbing his belly. I hope to work with him someday. He's hysterical.
You didn't get COVID 20, 10 on each side?
No, sir.
You didn't get any COVID?
No, sir.
I forgot to tell you something about you of not getting any COVID. Bye. So, okay. So let's let him come back and rethink that. Okay. You sure you didn't gain any weight?
If I told you I lost weight, would you be mad?
What do you think? I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm done with that. He said, I'm on a power trip today. I don't know what it is. So, well, that's great. So here's what we need to do right here. Take us through a typical Dennis Mallen day. I mean, just a basic day. Let's say you're filming something.
Sure.
What time do you have to get up? Do you memorize? Where do you memorize? How do you do it?
Sure. Let's say it's a decent call time. Let's say outside of work. I try to get up at 7-ish. Okay, the ish being the ish. I bounce out. I usually meditate. I'll do like a 5-10 minute meditation to set up my day.
Okay, wait a minute. So when you meditate, show us what you look like. Are you sitting cross-legged? Are you doing the Bruce Lee thing with the legs out between two bricks?
Nope.
What are you doing?
I'm laying there in bed, kind of comatose.
So you wake up and just lay there and kind of have that. See, I didn't know that counted. It's like prayers. My grandmama used to say, you ain't praying when you're in bed. Get down on your knees or saying your blessing. I'm already chewing. God is great. God is good. Let's take for our food. If that was poison, you'd be dead, boy. So I'm saying that's what she would say.
Oh, man.
So you just lay there, and what do? Who are you talking to? What are you saying?
Sure.
What's it look like?
You make me laugh. So I listen to the Moolah Mantra, and the Moolah Mantra. It's a pretty powerful mantra. It's by Diva Premal sings. It's on YouTube, and I listen to that. I bounce out of bed. I take a 2-minute cold shower. You know.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. The Moolah Mantra.
Yeah.
M-U, how do you spell that?
MOOLAH.
MOOLA. How would we know that? Mantra I got. Okay. Yep. Everybody check that out. Then you jump in a 2-minute what?
Cold shower.
What's that all about? Or can you talk about it? Kids might be here. Be careful.
So I've been doing that for about 20 years. One of my business mentors, Ed Milet, big podcast guy, just a great man. Ed Milet, that's part of his morning routine. So I figured perfect way to wake up. Bang! You're like.
So you did it because he did it?
I did it because he did it. And then I've been reading books. The psychological and physiological benefits of that, Lauren, are amazing. There's the Wim Hof method, and there's Team Kion, Kion. And there's so many benefits from having a cold shower. Now, I'm of a certain age.
Thanks, honey.
I'm on set. People think I'm a lot younger. So taking the cold shower, and I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to try to get into it, but it helps.
If you play one on Facebook.
I do. I have many times. It helps regenerate your cells and helps boost your HGH.
What's that?
Human growth hormone.
Mm.
It's a natural way to shock the body and boost the HGH.
So you turn on the cold water, jump in, jump out?
I'm in there for 2 minutes.
And then you turn on the hot and do a real shower or what?
No, I'm able to do everything within those 2 minutes.
So you're actually showering with cold water?
Yes, sir. Try it. Lauren, do it for 30 seconds. Do it for 30 seconds.
You know, doggone well. How many black people you see out on the ski slope? You ever see us doing that polar bearing? Huh?
Try
I can't even get in lukewarm water.
Lauren, you're in good shape. You've got great skin. You got a lot going on. Do it for 30 seconds and look into it. You'll be turned on. I promise you. Once you start it and you see the benefits of it, you're gonna
turned on. I'm 59. I'll take every little piece of help I can get. I'm doing it tomorrow. You guys, tomorrow I'm going to report on the 2-minute cold shower. Dennis, don't make me have to come to Florida and find you because I jumped out and fell and broke a hip or something. I'm just saying. I'm going to try it. Let's do it. Who wants to do the 2-minute cold shower challenge? Raise your hand. Let's see. Okay, so you take your shower, you get out. So you meditate, you take your 2-minute cold shower, shock the system. Then what? To the oatmeal bowl or what?
Oatmeal, my vitamins, my water, my coffee, like my coffee.
You're from the Midwest.
New Jersey, coffee, my water, my coffee. Water.
That's what we say in Michigan, where I'm from. So Dennis, how old are you?
How old do I look?
I knew you were going to say that.
My acting range is 35 to 55, Lauren.
So that doesn't mean you're not over 55.
You know how you know my profile. How old am I? And be kind.
I don't know, to be honest. I really don't.
51.
Let me tell you. Okay, I'm gonna answer it like you asked me to. How old do you look? Wait. You all put it in. How old does he look?
Be kind. It's Monday, okay?
I know. I'm going in to see. Somebody put it in. Come on, you guys. How old does Dennis Mallen look? Look, they're scared.
I'm on set just the other day, and this one person says, "What are you, about 39?" And I said, "Yeah, something like that." And then
I wouldn't lie. I'll bend the truth, but I ain't gonna outright lie to you like that. But I'm kidding. But I will say this: if I didn't know you and I saw you somewhere, I would think you were probably around 42.
Aw.
41, 42.
I would give you a hug if I was there, sir. Thank you.
A hug. Make that 22. Now what do I get?
51.
You're 51?
I'm 51.
You certainly don't look 51.
Thank you. Cold shower.
How old were you when you got your first paid acting gig?
Sure. I was 27.
You were 27.
Yep.
So needless to say, you were pretty hot then.
I was.
I'm taking this somewhere.
I don't want to know. I was 27. I did a China Airlines commercial, and I just got done doing my first stage gig, which I stage is real acting, and kudos and much respect for stage actors, Lauren. I basically quit. I did 10 shows of Mice and Men. I was Lenny, and man,
I love that.
yeah, I found out that I was a method actor because I'm driving home an hour later crying, and I couldn't let it go to talk to my mentor. And he's like, well, obviously you're a method actor. And I go, I don't give a care what that means. I quit. I'm not doing this stuff. I get a call 2 weeks later for an audition for China Airlines. I go in, I nailed the audition. I got the role. By the time I showed up on set, I was off book, memorized everything. I was ready to go. My first take, the director goes, cut, back to one. Now I'm so green. I asked the PA, I go like, well, what does that mean? Oh, we're going to do it again. Oh, we're going to do it again. Oh yeah. We're going to do about 12 takes from this angle, 12 takes from that angle. I'm like, I can do this. This isn't like this I can do, you know? And
why was it? Because you could redo it as opposed to, I hear that a lot. People that do Broadway and plays.
Oh yeah.
When I was at the Star Trek convention, the guy who did my Bajoran nose had been a makeup and costume person for, what was it? La Miz. For like 12 years or something. And he was talking about the different casts and stuff. And so, and he said a lot of those people, you know, they don't like the multiple takes. They like the live, whereas you like the opposite.
It's scary, man. You know, you're pretty vulnerable. Can you imagine being on stage, playing Lenny, being vulnerable, and your pants fall down? It just, you know, there's no cut back to one.
Right.
You know, you are just so vulnerable. You just got to keep pushing through. And that's what much respect. Mr. Pacino goes back and forth, does theater, does stage, does movies. I'd like to get into it when I hit my 70s and I move back to Manhattan. I mean, that's kind of my game plan.
Wow.
You know, I read my goals and affirmations twice a day. I think that's extremely important. I know you agree with that.
Amen.
And roll to the gym and just keep moving. You know, I either I'm producing a bunch of things and acting with Preston Walden, great writer, great director from the Florida area, Tampa area. So I'm always on the phone with him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the phone with my manager, just kind of reviewing what's going on and just pushing forward, man. Just either every day I'm trying to audition. I look at my week. You can't see the board I have here, but the board is kind of full of auditions and shoots and stuff I've got going on. And when I'm not busy, that's when the ADD kicks in and I get nervous and jerky. And that's why I just keep pushing. And, you know, talking to Angela Anderson, my manager, it's really like lightning has struck 3 times. You know, Daddy, we're back getting picked up. I don't know what that means career-wise, but I'm excited, okay? Because I'm daddy. Unlawful duties. We're going to be making that.
May we quote you?
Huh?
Would you prefer us to call you that?
Daddy? No.
Daddy?
No. Stop.
I'm just saying.
Stop.
You knew what you were getting into when you signed up for this. Let me ask you this, Dennis.
Yeah. Yes,
do you remember any of your lines from as Lenny? At least one of the MOO Moon?
Oh, my God.
I'll let you think about that because we're going to take a commercial break here in a second.
Okay.
And see what you can come up with. But I want to ask you, how long did it take you to memorize these lines for this piece right here?
Yeah.
You didn't say one word.
I just laughed.
What is that? I saw that. I was like, ooh.
So
tell us about that. What was that?
I literally just did 2 commercials over the weekend for a large supermarket chain. And that's one of the commercials.
For the supermarket?
Yes, sir.
What department is he from?
Scary Halloween department, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I get it now. Okay.
Halloween's coming up.
When we come back from this brief 1-minute commercial break, we're going to get into it with Dennis Mallen about a couple things. How many no's did it take to get that first yes for China Airlines? And what's it like when people walk up to you because they saw you on the grocery store commercial? That and more when we return. Don't go away.
I received this insight about a title called Prisoner of War. The book.
Welcome back to today's installment of Bathrobe Moments. I'm your host, Laura Michaels Harris, and it is Monday, the 13th day of September. For you Spanish-speaking people, that's September. Our guest today is the incredible actor, producer, director, Dennis Mallen. And hi, welcome back, Dennis.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you about, I said before we went to break, what's it like? This is a three-parter. So, I got that other question. I got to write that down. Casting couch? Question mark. What? I'm just. Okay. Let's put it out there. Because you were 27, all hot and on the. Did it ever happen? Not you don't have to tell us if it went all the way through, but did anyone ever try to offer you a gig based on certain kinds of favors? We hear those stories all the time. I'm just saying. You're taking too long to happen.
Next question. I did a Men of Manhattan calendar. Feet.
Scandal.
Men of Manhattan calendar. Feet.
Feet.
Feet. I must have been Mr. July.
Wait a minute. What do you mean feet?
Feet.
It was just your feet?
So.
That's a fetish calendar.
I was in a tuxedo.
You got any extras?
I was in a tuxedo. I had a scotch. I had a cigar. And my tuxedo pants are rolled up. And I'm sitting back in this beautiful leather chair with my feet up. And Mr. July, I got paid well.
Sure you did.
But
wow.
My mother.
Your mother?
Well, as fate would have it, my mother asked me a question. I was in this big film with this big director. And she said, well, what if he invited you back to the casting couch? And I'm not being disrespectful.
I love your mom.
I'm not being facetious. I'm not being disrespectful. But I was joking with my mother. I go, Mom, if I go from making what I'm making to $20 million next year, what would you care? Plus, you wouldn't know anyway.
Right.
And she
you just be on your way to Paris with 6 girlfriends.
She just shakes her head and goes, you're just not right. You're just not right. I'm like,
well, you know why I asked that, Dennis? Because there's a lot of people that, everybody's reinventing themselves now post-COVID, and I'm glad to see it. But I always go back to like the Vanessa Williams scandal, which I thought shouldn't have been a scandal at all. And nowadays it wouldn't have been. Look at Paris Hilton and the stuff that happened with them, cooch shot, that kind of thing. Have you ever done anything? Do you think, how do you approach that? When you say, I don't want that to come back and haunt me. Is it different today where you don't really have to worry about it unless you're doing something like Bill Cosby? I'm just saying. Or Matt Lauer or anybody. Because I feel like this. If you don't want people to know about it, don't do the shit. So,
yeah.
But do you know what I'm saying? Do you ever think about that? Because this is a long term. This is your passion. This is your life work.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you pick and choose? How do you know?
I've always used the test, of what would I say to my father? Okay. And, and every time I walk out of an audition, I call my father. And I would go, well, it's a lifestyle commercial. And he'd go, okay. And I go, well, I'm just holding this guy's hand, or I'm just hugging this guy. Okay. Dad, it pays X. Oh, okay. I guess that's okay.
Right. Ain't no problem.
So it's kind of, you know, I look at it, and the bottom line is I'm an actor, and I like playing broken characters. I've had love scenes. I've had everything across the board. If you communicate and you don't come off from a nefarious perspective, Lauren, and it's all about communicating with the director, with your fellow actors and stuff like that. If I like stuff, I like characters that are broken. So I rarely say no. And am I worried right now about something coming back and biting me?
Yeah.
Not really. Not really. I mean, Daddy, we're back. You know, when we laid down the first season, the girl's like, "You're going to be the most popular dad in the country." I go, "Isn't that guy in jail?" You know,
I know.
Not being disrespectful.
Hashtag Cliff.
You know, not being disrespectful. And I'm like,
Hi.
"Isn't that guy in jail?" You see the kitties? Got the kitties bouncing around.
There's some more TV cats here. Come in here. I have cats that are actresses as well.
I just got this kitten. Come here,
bro.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, if it comes over,
Phoebe's gonna come in. Come here. Come on, Phoebe. Well, this kitten looks like an alien. Huh? The kitten looks like an alien. She looks like a mutant.
I saw a tail.
Yeah, they're facing off right now.
Hey, Dennis, can I ask? Have you ever been asked? When you do you've been a leading man.
Yes, sir.
So you had love scenes. You just said that. Have you ever had to show your bare booty?
Yeah.
Was that scary?
No, because again, it's within the genre, it's within the art, you know, and it's a closed set, so you hope you're with your most intimate, closest friends and people. No, I'm not worried about it, and I've done it more times than not.
How many people ask you after that? You know, you finish that day, and all of a sudden, everybody want to go get a drink. Did you? Wherever, you know, I didn't even know you knew I existed because we watched a show called Animal Kingdom. You ever seen it?
Oh, sure. Oh my God, yeah.
And we've been checking off those brothers. Finally, the last one, the tall one, finally showed his booty the other week, and we were like, they must get paid extra when they show their butt. Do you?
I don't. I can't speak for them. I don't.
You didn't get paid. Is that the alien?
No, this is Femi.
Hi.
This is my senior cat. Okay, get out of the way.
Okay, she looked like she was coming straight in here. You guys would have tripped out if that cat would have walked off his desk and it was sitting on my lap all of it. Ooh, if we had, can you imagine if we pulled that gig off?
I'd be scared, but yeah,
we'd probably go viral. So, I dropped the grape.
I never got paid extra to show my booty, Lauren. At least not yet.
About if they ever, because it's more and more prominent. Used to be just women, the front.
Yeah.
Now guys are standing there.
Yeah.
Would you ever do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you see somebody's grandmama right now is going, I knew he was a porn actor. Dennis, you really could do it? I can't even walk from the locker to the shower in the gym without a towel on. I can't do it.
Come on. Sure you can. Why not? Do it. Try it tomorrow. Try it tomorrow. Just strut your stuff through the locker room.
Lord. Are you kidding?
Come on.
The gray hair factor alone is making sure that ain't ever happening.
No, I know you're lying there. I know you must manscape more than what I do.
No, but I do have some Manscaped ball deodorant handy. This was in my stocking. Guess who gave it to me and swore up and down it wasn't a hint. It was just a joke. Brian. He's in the kitchen laughing. And it is half gone, so I think he had a point. So, So, Dennis, talk to people about this. When you have a commercial.
Yes.
Do you get paid every time we see the commercial, or do they pay you one big old check at one? How does that work?
It depends.
Okay.
It depends. It depends on the nature of the commercial. It depends on, is it a union gig? It depends on many different things. It really depends on how it's negotiated. I get paid both ways. I get paid, one lump sum. I get paid a lump sum plus the residual. Let's face it, the residuals are how you build wealth. and the movies are getting bigger, the paychecks are getting bigger, and I'm garnering a point here and a point there, which back from my entrepreneurial days, why not? Why wouldn't you want everyone to be invested
Right.
in the project?
Now, do
If
you
I have
remember?
ownership.
Do you remember the day, Dennis, back in the day when people said, you hope you got a backup plan, this and the other, because it's true. Not everybody who can make a living at it like you do. So what do you say to that person that's like on the fence going, I don't want to let my family down. I'm going to want to have a family and have kids one day or whatever, want to buy a house. Maybe I should think about being more than just a valet car parker while I pursue this. Maybe I need to go to school. What do you think? What is it that you would say from your journey is the number one thing that can make you make that decision no matter what?
Well, you've got to have your goals in place. What do you want to do? Is this just a part-time gig? Because if you look at it as a part-time gig, you'll get paid like it's a part-time gig. If you need another part-time gig, go get another part-time gig. You need a business plan. You need your goals. Now, my goals are different than a lot of different people, but I shoot for the stars. I know where I want to be in 3-4 years, financially, career-wise, relational, everything across the board. So you need to get in touch with that first. If you want to start something part-time and you want to get into this business, well, you've got to do your reps. It's like going to the gym for the first time. Okay. You're not going to jump on the bench press and bang out 250. You've never lifted a weight in your life. No, you're going to start small. You're going to work your way up, but you need to have your goal. You need to be focused on that. If you're married, significant other, spouse, you need to communicate, because he or she is going to be part of that journey, good, bad, or indifferent. Good, bad, or indifferent. Yeah. So it comes down to the communication aspect of, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it to better us. I'm doing it to better our family. I'm doing it because I feel I've got a lot of creative juices. Think about it. How many people are buried in the cemetery with so much music left inside of them?
Countless.
That's Ed Milet. I'm taking that from Ed Milet.
Oh, yeah.
Because at my, at my current, dotage, at my age, I can act until the day I die. And I look at John Lithgow. I love great actor. I don't know his age, no disrespect. What's he, in his 70s? I don't know.
Gotta be.
Clint Eastwood, 91 years old.
And just had a movie come out.
91. That's just amazing.
Look at Betty White. Remember, she had 3 #1 hit shows in her 80s on 3 different networks.
Yeah.
Simultaneously.
So it's amazing. So what do I need to do? I need to take care of my instrument. Okay. I need to keep sharp. I need to keep pushing forward. I was saying earlier, Angela and Rebecca, my team, they really think lightning struck 3 times. Unlawful Duties, 150,000 views. We're going to make that into a feature come year end. And I'm starring opposite an A-lister. I've got 6 scenes with this gentleman, and I'm excited about that. Killer Miller. That we're going to be turning. I
want to be killed by Miller. I'm trying to break in. I want to be one of them character people as I get older. You don't got to know my name. Just say, ain't that black old man from fill in the blank. So I figured the easiest part is probably a death scene.
A death scene, okay.
Death scene. I saw a humdinger last night on, honey, what's that show we're watching? Oh, he's not here. There's a show we're watching. Oh, Stephen King's thing.
Oh, Pet Sematary?
No, it's a series. Oh, Mr. Mercedes.
Have
you guys not seen that?
No.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes. He kills his own mother. He put some meat in the refrigerator that he meant for a dog that had rat poison in it. Forgot it was in there. She cooked up some stuff because he usually I don't want to give it away. Anyway, her death scene. I was like, oh. Have you ever done a death scene?
Have I done? Yeah.
What was the best death scene you ever did? How did you die? What killed you?
So I've got a clip on YouTube. I committed suicide. Once. I died with Alzheimer's once. I think that's about it.
See, I couldn't take either one of those gigs.
Yeah,
And I
the
tried
toughest.
suicide 3 or 4 times. It really sticks. And my biggest fear is Alzheimer's, so I don't want that one.
Yeah,
But
my grandmother died of Alzheimer's
yeah,
dementia.
see, oh Lord. But you know what I would if I ever had a scene? You know what I want to do? This is kind of gross. But I play shit out of it. Where they cut your throat and you're trying to hold it shut.
Oh yeah, I
And
had
this
that done
stuff
too.
spits out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Those packets they give you. And you got to, yes. That's what I want to do.
Did you see the picture of how I was beat up? I guess about 2 weeks ago, I had cotton in my mouth. I had a broken
I
jaw.
heard about that. I hope you sued her. Why would you even date a woman that would be capable of that, Dennis? I'm kidding, you guys. It was an acting job. Talk about it.
That's a whole nother show, Lauren. I don't know where you're going, but
It is another show. But oh, wait, I know what I want to ask. I got so many questions because you never get to ask real movie stars this stuff. What about, have you ever done like fight scenes and stuff? And do you have to like go and learn that from somebody?
Yeah.
Like choreography, right?
Yeah, I did a fight scene 2 years ago with Janice Fisher. Great friend, great actress. She kicked my ass. And the way the scene goes, the Huntress actually. The way the scene goes, she's stalking me throughout the movie. And then we just have a face off. And she's coming at me with a knife.
I'm gonna whoop your ass. Is that what you said?
I take my tie off and I wrap her up and I pull her down. Well, as I pull her down, she pulls me in close, throws a knee to my cheek, and then a roundhouse to my head. Well, I'm supposed to block like this. I came up and I blocked like this. So, and the scene went so quick, I'm supposed to jump and fall on the mat right into the camera. I didn't have to jump. The momentum of the knee and then the kick, I just went boom, boom. So the scene was so good. Now I had a concussion. I was literally.
Oh wow!
I had a concussion. The DP was like, "Oh my God, Den, can we do that again? That was such an amazing scene. It looks so good." I'm like,
Dennis,
give me a minute.
What's it? Is it hard to? Because I can't do it. Like my stuff, I still haven't watched the Star Trek stuff. When I was at the Star Trek convention about a month ago, I cannot watch myself. I don't watch Bathrobe Moments. None of it. Do you watch your own work? Have you sat down and watched a whole movie you were in and like ate popcorn and stuff?
So that's a whole nother. I've got my own process. Okay. Because I was just talking to someone that just worked with John Travolta. Mr. Travolta, it's like the 40th year of Grease. He never watched the movie Grease. Okay?
Ever.
So they want him, the way the story goes. So they want him and Olivia Newton-John, still beautiful woman, to recreate the scene. And he's like, yeah, sure. And they're like, well, you saw the scene, right? He goes, no. He goes, you've never seen it? No, I don't watch my work. So that's hysterical. I mean, that's Mr. Travolta, right? That's a whole nother. If I watch my work, when I watch my work, I've got to be sitting in the boom boom room, whatever you called it, and I'm in front of my computer with a cup of tea, and I'm looking at it, and I'm making notes to myself, because I don't watch a movie for entertainment anymore. I watch it to analyze.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which if you're with someone next to you, it's nerve-wracking for them, because you're like, no, take your time, take a beat, and that's I'm kind of thinking to myself, and I'm always looking, like, I'll watch Kenneth Branagh's Hamlet, and that's my master's class. You know what I mean? And I sit there, and I've seen it a dozen times. It's 4 hours, and I sit there with a notebook, and how can I further develop myself?
I haven't been on the big screen as an actor, but I did get my 2-album deal because I wrote a song that ended up being the theme song for a movie. It went to the Cannes Film Festival. Is it Cannes or Cons?
Cons.
Thank you.
Cons.
Okay, because none of you put it in the notes like I asked you. So yeah, and I remember went there with the music producer for the premiere. So we're sitting out there in the audience, right? And I kind of got offended because they started playing it during the last scene and it faded out into the credits. So there I am listening to myself come. It was amazing. And I wanted to jump up and tell everybody, hey, where you going? Sit down. That's my song. That's me singing. But I didn't. But I can listen to myself, but I cannot watch myself. But it was such a great feeling. It felt like bigger than life.
Yeah.
So when you watch yourself acting, Dennis, do you see yourself or do you see the character?
Wow. I see both. I actually see three different things. And it's a whole process because it's work, right? So I look at the work and I'm always developing. I'm always trying to get better. So I'm looking at it and saying, you could have did this. You could have did that. It's embarrassing for me to walk out. Hey, great job. Hey, man, you're awesome. Hey, man, thank you. I'm very humbled by it. And I appreciate that. But I'm not there yet.
We're our worst critics.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, that's crazy.
I think we need to be. So, Dennis, what about this one? I can't believe this hour went by so fast. And I still got it. Hold on. Let me get this out of the way. If you want a better choice than Monster drinks, soda, or just something stupid with sugar in it, try this. V8. 60 calories in this can. 2 full vegetable servings. 100% vegetable juice from concentrate. Easy to find. Head down the juice aisle. You'll find it in my stores right next to the Kool-Aid boxes. Find it and pop the top. Don't say I could have had a V8. Say, I just had a V8. Thank you.
Take a sip. Nice. There you go.
Happy? I'm just kidding. I better quit playing with them. Next month, the box won't come with them in it. I mean, what happened? You got too smart and lippy with us. So anyway, Dennis, I want to ask you this.
Good.
Have you ever said no to a role that was offered to you? Oh, hi, alien kitty. Oh, I love you. You look like you can talk. Like Sabrina's cat. Remember that?
Yeah.
Those eyes.
She's hysterical.
Oh, I love her. That's a he.
This is Nyx, NYX, the Greek goddess of night.
So that's a girl.
That's a girl.
She's so beautiful.
Thank you. And she doesn't sleep. She bounces like a baby goat all over my chest.
Oh.
All at 2 o'clock in the morning. Boing, boing, boing.
Have you ever said no to a role for, say, ethical reasons, moral something in the storyline you just couldn't? And second question, because I don't want to miss it. When you're acting, when you've come on and you start doing, you're off book or whatever, do you have to know every word exactly like it was on the page, or do they let you kind of round the corners off, kind of ad-lib a little?
Sure. First question is no. I've never said no, and let me qualify that. Angela and Anderson and we play good cop, bad cop. I get calls across the board. I get emails across the board. I read scripts across the board. I'm very privileged to do that. I will say, hey, Lauren, love the script, love the character. I'm really interested. But talk to Angela. She's my manager. She takes care of all the contracts, the BS, the money, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Give her a call. So if it doesn't get past her, because my day rate, different things have it's been a great year. It's been a great few years. So
yes.
I'm not the $50, $100 a day guy.
You're not the what?
I'm not the $50 or $100 day guy. I may have been 15, 20 years ago.
Okay.
So, Angela and I are able to play good cop, bad cop. So no, I've never said no, but Angela on my behalf has said no, especially recently. What was the second question? I'm sorry.
The second question was, the first question, what was the first one?
about saying
I'm 59.
No.
I can have a senior moment. Well, no. Somebody, what did I ask him? I asked you if you'd ever turned down one. Okay, I'm gonna make up the next one. It's a new question. What are you working on now? What's the next big thing that we're gonna see come out with Dennis Mallen's name or face or all that? Are you producing? Are you directing? Are you acting? Are you doing all the above?
Yes and yes and yes.
Because I see your name on everything.
Thank you. I'm doing the Golden Method with Preston Walden in November. That's a period piece. It's about a Italian family, mafiosa family that was kicked out of Italy and came down to Tampa. So I'm really excited about that. Unlawful Duties, the feature, we're going to start lensing that in January. Projects that are in the can right now, Great People by Romello and Victoria Blade. It's a 2-hour comedy. I've got the lead in there. My character's name is Teddy Madoff. And
Teddy Madoff.
Yeah. So I'm not.
You just. I never see you not working, and that's what I love about what you do.
Thank you.
And I wanted to just say how grateful I am that you reached out about coming back on. I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, Dennis Mallen asked to come back on the show. So I said, well,
you're awesome. You're an awesome guy. You're on iHeart. You're a mover and a shaker too, man. I watch your stuff. You got a lot of stuff going on. You don't let any grass grow.
Yeah.
You know, and
that's right. And
that's kind of people. That's kind of people I want to hang with, man. That's interesting. You know, the older you get, the smaller your circle gets.
Right.
And it's tough to find like-minded people. It really is at times. Because people either understand this or they don't. Mm-hmm. And if they don't, there's no convincing them or teaching them. They don't.
Now, Dennis, where exactly are you in Florida again?
I'm in Sebring, Florida. I'm literally dead center of the state. And I was talking to an actor buddy of mine last night. I go, the best part, I can go anywhere. I can go get my crazy on and come back.
How far are you from Miami?
2 hours.
I'll be there in December for, I think, 4 or 5 days for, you know, Art Basel.
Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, sure.
Going to be there for that with the space industry, of course, IROC, for Unstoppable. We'll be there. Yep. Okay. And so I'll have to hit you up. Maybe meet halfway or something.
Yeah, I'll come down. We'll hang out.
Definitely. Yes. Listen, you guys, do yourself a favor. I figured the best way, here's Instagram on the screen to see what Dennis is all about. But if you really want to take a look at his body of work, Google him or hit up his IMPT. I'll drop all those things inside the chat at the conclusion of today's show, which is now. I want to thank all of you for, coming here and pouring into each other, pouring into Dennis and I, and allowing us, hopefully, to share our souls and to pour within you. Tomorrow, we'll be back. My friend Anara, who is my co-host on the new show on iRock Radio, iHeart Radio, Cosmo Sapiens. She'll be here tomorrow. We're going to talk all about this new show. So we want you to be here to join in that celebration. Now, here it is. We only have 2 things we need to do to change this world. Every day, give the world something they've never seen. And the second part, in order to do that, you're going to have to do something you've never done. Take that with you. I'm Lauren Michaels Harris. I love you, and I love what you're all about. Join me here tomorrow out front on the front porch at 8 a.m., and we'll do it all again. Thank you for being here with Dennis and I for this episode of Bathrobe Moments. Dennis, have a great day. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, sir.
Back all the time.
My pleasure, Lauren. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Of course.
I really do.
And hook me up with Tiberius.
I'll do that right now.
Okay. Bye, you guys. Be blessed. Be the blessing you want to receive. Be good to yourself, but be better to everyone else. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Before you get it, baby, show me your soul. And honey, I'll show you mine. I'll show you mine. Boy, I'm standing right here holding up a sign, shamelessly displaying my state of mind.